with the American doctors and the British doctors when our doctors are striking. We are not comparing countries here, and Uganda is a country way below our capacity. We can't compare, regardless. Anyway, all said and done. Then a negotiation, in my own understanding, is a convention where differing parties give opportunity for each one to air out their opinion and grievances. In this particular scenario, the UDA administration, through the Ministry of Health, headed by CS Nakumincha, is trying to deploy the old age systems of governance, Mabati system, management by threats and intimidations. They are going to sack doctors, they are going to go to court. Allow me remind Nakumincha that the same courts had issued orders insisting that the government must effect the CBA agreement. I was talking before my mic disrupted me. I don't know whether Sandy had something to do with it, but let me just forgive him. The doctor's stance is something that any reasonable patriotic Kenyan can agree to. Mm-hmm. These are not people who are concerned about under-table dealings and quick reward schemes. These are people who want prosperity in the Ministry of Health. Ministry of Health is in shambles. If this CBA is implemented in its totality, we are going to talk of a healthcare system that is dependable by the citizens. The posting of interns, of all the 19 issues that were raised, most of them oscillate around remuneration. But again, the most outstanding one is the posting of interns, and that is where the bone of contention is. So the doctors are saying we are not going to sell our colleagues just because they are vulnerable. We are going to stand in for them. I agree with them, because we are not going to sit, talk, reward the big boys. Then tomorrow, we are also going back to the streets. It is not a culture of to embrace where we see professionals have to go to the streets for a government to listen to them. Today, as we speak, are you aware of the proposals now that Mr. Sunday, out of illusion, is trying to tell us the timing of these demands? The budget had been passed. The CSAs, the SRC has proposed a parting of 780,000 as their salary, plus 160-something thousand for their house allowances. So, to doctors, we have to wait for the next financial year. Then is when we can consider their plight. Mike, we are talking of these prices being, or amounts being discussed in the previous times. Today we are in the midst of inflation. Things have gone up. Remember what the government has decided to pay doctors is an entertainment allowance for one of these politicians. Just a one-night entertainment allowance. I know they may not wish to hear this, but that is the truth. So we must really respect the rule of law. The CS has all the right to go to court, but the court had issued orders that this CBA must be implemented. Yes. I want to tell Nakumincha that courts are places of equity. And the rule of equity is that he who seeks equity must come with clean hands. Let Nakumincha wash our dirty hands first, then face equity with clean hands. You cannot use the same courts to frustrate doctors while you can't respect the court orders. So these issues of courts and etc., I want to tell doctors that if the strike is what is going to revolve the healthcare system in this country, please stay put. Strike, because it is not you striking. You are basically participating in what we call, or in famous referred to as industrial action. The government has decided to strike with the health of its citizens. We've lost over 500 or 600 citizens in a span of 41 days because we have no doctors in hospital. We are talking of a scenario where the CS is addressing